96.9 FM, WAZZ, Big Jacks here. You find me on the social medias of your choice. Rock Big Jacks Radio, that's spelled with a J-A-X. Now, if you've been in the news, probably have heard about Elon Musk now apologizing after his intense and very public falling out with Mr. President Trump. Musk posted on X the other day, I regret some of my posts about President Donald Trump last week. They went too far, end quote. And then he went on to say that Trump appears to be open to reconciling their bromance differences. It comes after Musk rant on a tirade about Trump in a series of posts last week, pointing out that he was calling for his impeachment. I guess Musk and the bromance come to an end, as most relationships do. They get nasty. They get all nasty. Even some best friends, sometimes things get a little rough. He was talking about impeachment and suggesting he's been digging around in some Epstein files, whatever those are. Musk had since deleted the post that he went on his rant about Trump. It all stems from Musk's disappointment in what President Trump calls his big, beautiful bill. I just got to thinking about it, and I got to thinking about Musk and his tirade about his former friend. And then I got to thinking about, some folks around here and the postings on the Facebook that I see talking about each other. And then I got to looking at some of my inbox here at the station. I kind of want to read some of these emails to you and see if maybe we're on to something here. I don't know if maybe I can get some of these folks impeached around here. So I thought I'd share some of them with you, Rocker. Here we go. I'm just opening up just some random emails here. Because, again, I'm just thinking about Elon Musk and the tweets and the postings that was going on between Elon and President Trump. And apparently they got nasty for a couple of days. And now they're trying to rebuke the situation and maybe make up as friends. So let's see here. I'm going to go to this. I'm just going to dig down here, pick us a couple emails here from coworkers here at the radio station. Here's one. Here's a random one. This is from Jill in Sales. She was asking me if I'd voice a commercial, and I told her, hell no, I'm not the production assistant. She went on to tell me that I was a no-talented bum anyhow, and I had no place behind the microphone. I went on to tell her that she was terrible at sales, and she was ripping everybody off, lying to make the sale, and doing whatever it took, and that she was a crook. Here's one from upper management. This one is from Programming Director Larry, who says, Dear Jax, I'm resending this email for the third time in hopes to make you aware of your foul language here at the station. These are not the views of the broadcasting studios here, blah, 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 blah. And I will return one back to him, and I said he was a terrible leader. He had no place in management or in that office. And then everybody around here talks about him. He couldn't make a decision if he sat on the toilet for 2 hours. And I told him that he was so bad at programming the radio station, he couldn't even program a instrumental station. I also told him if he would have worded the email politely the first time around, he wouldn't have had to send it 3 times. All right, here's one. This is one of my favorite ones from Rhonda here in Human Resources. Rhonda says she sent out a company in-house email to all of us here, talking about how the rumors were getting out of hand and everyone needed to respect each other because she didn't have time to keep on setting everybody straight. She was not a detective. She was the human resources director, not a detective. And then she sent out something with some little prayer and talking about respecting each other. Well, I responded back and I told her that I wasn't the one that was starting the rumors. She was the one that told me about some of them in the break room, laughing and giggling. And I told her that the station doesn't pay us enough to respect each other. None of these people around here were raised with any kind of respect, let alone know what the word means. And I also told her that that is exactly what gets us through every day. We gotta have something to look forward to. At which time I blamed it all on her, summing up the return email stating she made poor hiring choices, and really it's all her fault. And I told her that she needed to go to church because gossiping was wrong, and then she sent something back, and she said it's only wrong if the story ain't right, and which a couple of us agreed in the group chat. And here is an anonymous email that I received sometime back. I'm still trying to figure out who it came from. I have my suspicions around here. This one here just says, you play rock and roll. WAZZ needs to be flipped to classical music or simulcast. Hits 105. Rock and roll is old. It's out of date. Nobody cares. And you stink. And the WAZZ studio stinks. I wish you were dead. Now, if you follow the show, you probably know, I probably suspect that's from Tiff down at Hits 105. But I can't prove it. So just because I couldn't prove it, just to be on the safe side, I went ahead and sent her an email last week in response to that. And I just said, I've been getting a lot of lovely emails. I wanted to reach out to you and say, hey, you're doing a wonderful job down there at Hits 105. I wish the station would flip to classical because I don't really think anybody cares about Top 40 or Your Time on the Air. And I brought up that time that she said she was leaving this place and going to go work for the city of Willow Springs doing something. And I told her that I received a call from the city for a reference for her. And I gave him a great reference for her. She might need to check on the job, see how her application is pending. And then, much to my surprise, she sent me an email back and said, nice try. I wish you were dead. Kind of confirms what I thought, because she didn't know what the email originally said. But now there's two people wishing that upon me and the rock and roll. But I got news for them. Elon Musk ain't the only one, and President Trump. Yeah, apparently it's going on here too. So I guess I could just delete these emails. But they are fun to laugh at. Keep them going. Let's get back to rocking, my lord, while the rock and roll's here. Before we get to rock and roll classical music. 96.9 FM, WAZZ.
Satin sheets and luxury.